a warrior, I am a god. Negativity get pushed to the side. Don't say about it if you don't come outside. Create motion, get time to slide.
Yo, Halito, Hasio, what's up, everybody? Back over here again. I was just getting off work. But here, real quick, I just want to talk about how I'll get into these, I wouldn't say get into these talking spaces, but most of the time, it's either I get into them or I'll just see them on social media or whatever. So, for a long time, people, it's a lot of ignorant people. That's mainly what it is. The ignorant people, they've been throwing the same little lines out here for a long time. So when it comes to us American Indian people, when we talk about who we are, people, they always have a lot of things to say when it comes to the hatred. So, and they think that we're self-hating. That's one thing. So one, it's a list of things. So I'm just gonna cover a couple of topics that it's easily anybody can look these things up. You can research them. You can do your own homework. It's the truth. But when it comes to doing your homework, a lot of people, they don't want to do it because homework comes with doing work. You know what I'm saying? Homework. That's work you put on for yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they don't want to do that. They just want to keep being sheep people. They just want to keep being sheep people and follow BS all the time, and they don't want to use their brain. They, what's it called? You can be smart, but you can be a smart person, but you can lack consciousness. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of these people, they literally lack consciousness, or they just wasn't supposed to be able to be aware. You know what I'm saying? That's why it don't really faze me. But anyway, number one, when you tell someone, or you talk about, what we're American Indian, number one thing is they say is, take a DNA test. Okay. DNA test. 23andMe, that's been exposed for a long time. Even the creators of that, they literally said it's for entertainment purposes only. So that's one thing, right? Like, there's people that literally submitted their dog DNA, and they came back like Nigeria and this and that, all the stuff or whatever, And the whole thing about the DNA testing was literally made to keep so-called Black American, African American people. It was literally made to make us believe that we're not from here. When you don't hear, you don't see anybody pushing up on the Siberian Native Americans, you don't hear anybody saying, hey, take a DNA test. You know what I'm saying? They take a DNA test, it come back like it come back from Asia, you know what I'm saying? But nobody says anything about that. But when it comes to us, people, they scream, take a DNA test, even though it's fraud, you know what I'm saying? And then the second thing about that is, it'll say, Nigeria. Nigeria wasn't even a country. That country is that's a brand new country. Nigeria is literally a brand new country. The United States is older than Nigeria, and what's older than the United States in general is America. So you got people like Vic Mensa, you know what I'm saying, that came out and been talking all this crap or whatever. And don't get me wrong, he's one of my favorite rappers that came out, Vic Mensa. I swear to God. I like Cameron too, you know what I'm saying? Now I don't agree, I ain't gonna lie, I don't agree with Cameron saying stinking African and all stuff like that, whatever. Yeah, it's cool, I understand saying the African, but when we say all the stuff, yeah, it's a little extra, whatever, but, so is that. Then you got Vic Mensa, coming along, saying American is a nationality. No, it's not. American is a race, before it even was a nationality. So everybody else would be coming in, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that says that American, you're either European American, you're an Asian American, you're African American, this and that, etc. But the thing is, they call us African Americans, but real people from Africa, when they have kids, they're literally African Americans. We're not African Americans, you know what I'm saying? That was made by Jesse Jackson in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? And we asked a lot of the elders, they never liked that term. Even the term black. A lot of our elders, they did not like the term black either. when they first came out. You know, saying black and negro. We know, you know what I'm saying. Uh, you know, and you don't ever hear no one call African Negro, do you? No. But when it comes to us, Negro, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You don't hear them saying that, but they be calling us niggas. They be calling us cicadas. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be the same people. Why we have two different names when it comes to derogatory names? You know what I'm saying? That's just like back in the day, they said Native Americans or Indians didn't want. Indians is derogatory. Towards who? That was derogatory towards Native Americans. Y'all didn't want to be called Indians because y'all was like Indians mean so-called black folk. That's why it was derogatory towards them. You know what I'm saying? Just like Redskin. You know, it's just a lot of things that people don't put their common sense into. And so, yeah, 23andMe was made up. Then on top of that, they did a study showing that a lot of original people in the Americas, our DNA and all that stuff never actually got put into the databases purposely. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. And another thing is, when it comes to, we identify as tribes. We didn't identify as, this DNA, this and that, whatever. That's colonization stuff. Real American Indians not going to be listening to no damn colonizers and what they want their agenda to be. We already knew what it is. You know what I'm saying? We already know these people are fraudulent. And the only people that listen to them are the frauds. Which is the Siberians. You know what I'm saying? They're the frauds. They're the ones that's listening to them, or sellouts. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to deal with that garbage. That's one thing. The DNA testing, that shit is fraud. That's one thing people say. Two, they be saying stuff like, what languages did you guys speak? What language? How can you don't speak your language? Do you hear us speak any African languages? No, you don't hear us speak any African languages either. And English is not a white man's language like we thought it was. I was brainwashed to think of that too. And when I did the whole research on it, it took me years, and a lot of people learned that too, finding out it is not. You know what I'm saying? English is just broken up languages. A lot of words in the English language is actually indigenous American languages. You know, then you got then, you know what I'm saying, when you read about what happened to the Indians, it says the Indians were stripped from their tongue, and that's also in the Bible too. If you want to connect that to the historical aspect, or if you want to connect it to a religious aspect, whatever you want to call it, it literally says that. And guess what? We're stripped from our tongue. We don't speak the original so-called Cherokee language no more, even though we know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can learn it. A lot of us do learn it. You know what I'm saying? We all can learn them things. You know what I'm saying? We don't speak those languages anymore. We speak our broken down English and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And some things we do say, you know, like yo is actually say is an Algonquin saying hello. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? That's how we talk, you know, slang and everything. But they was saying, oh, you guys don't speak your languages and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? I know Mexicans that don't speak Spanish. There's a lot of Mexican people that I know that don't speak Spanish. But when they come to us, we're targeted differently. And it's also in the scriptures too. It talks about the Hebrew people and how they hate us. Every nation conspired against us and they don't like us. You know what I'm saying? That's why when it comes to us, we do certain things, we always get more heat. Looks like they'd be like, oh, you guys killing each other, this and that. But guess what? We're not out here bombing people. We're not out here we're not out here cutting trees down, destroying the environment. Things that we told you guys not to do. Overfishing and this and that and stuff like you guys do. That's why the world's getting destroyed today. You know what I'm saying? The original people, we still waking up. That's because the original people, we're not up no more. And we let the invaders take over. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. Another thing people be saying is something like like self-hatred. Why the hell, or do I want to pretend like I'm somebody else? Why do I want to pretend like I'm somebody else? I love my culture. Whatever you want to say, we have many cultures, you know what I'm saying? We have so many cultures, from the cowboy, that's a derogatory word back in the day too, but let's say cowboys, all that stuff, that's our culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's messed up right now, the hip hop culture from the beginning, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, rap is trash, but you know what I'm saying? That, jazz music, all these different things, you know what I'm saying? Sports, us being inventors, all these different things, you know what I'm saying? We are great. That's why other people in this world, they want to hate us, but they follow us at the same time. So why would I want to be a so-called Native American out here that lived in teepees and shit like that when we had our own cities? But where's the cities at, motherfucker? You guys read? We had Wall Streets, not just the one in Oklahoma. We had many Wall Streets. And the one in Oklahoma, guess what? The people that settled there came from the Chocolatiers. What they look like? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Towns got flooded out, massacres, all these different things. Do you hear these things happening when it came to the Native Americans? No. Do you know any Native American cities? No. But you hear about all these black towns that got destroyed, right? Right? You hear about all these different things. And that was before we was called African American. So what was that? What does that tell you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They say all these different things. Then, you know what I'm saying? Then they say different things like, oh, well, they just nitpick about everything. Oh, hip hop started in Africa. No, it didn't. If it did, they would be doing that stuff over there. Right? You don't see that. We have different styles of music. Literally. And it's not against nobody at all. It's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This landmass is the first landmass that rose from the ocean. They found people here, like me, that literally have the oldest DNA. But they keep on want to brainwash you guys into thinking that it's Africa. If it's Africa, why do Africans want to be us so bad? You know what I'm saying? We want to be African, but Africans want to be us. A lot of people come over here and they try to assimilate. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take a lot of Caribbean people I know. When they in their country, when they come over here, that's when they want to start growing locks out and do this and that, whatever. All these different things that they would get criticized in their country for. Now, in our country, we got criticized for growing our hair out, but that was different. We went through Jim Crow, colonization, black codes, all these different things, you know what I'm saying? And some people, they say things like, well, how come I don't see pictures of you guys back in the day that you guys had locks and this and that, whatever. For one, when it comes to our history and our people, we don't be stuck on the same BS. You know what I'm saying? Not saying our hairstyles is BS, but we always are inventors. We always find a way back. We always adapt, evolve. We always have something new coming on, even though it's not new. It's just that during them time periods, we used to straighten our, we still do, like straighten our hair. That was normal too. It didn't matter if he was a man or female. We straighten our hair. It started off like with the hot comb. Basically, even before then, they was using like something else. Way back in the day. I'm talking about hundreds of years ago. But the hot comb been out for a long time too. So you had the hot comb, you had lye, you had gel, you know what I'm saying, like from plants and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to use to straighten out our hair and permanent and everything. And you can see that, you know what I'm saying? Now, depending on how far back you go, there's documentation and depictions of dark-skinned people. We come in different shades, you know what I'm saying? Of people with cornrows, you know what I'm saying? Even European explorers wrote that. They've seen people with like braided hairstyles. That's well documented. Plaits, even like low haircuts, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong for low haircut. Even though when we became colonized, a lot of things that they did was they would cut your hair off, you know what I'm saying? Scalp you and this and that. Lord have mercy, she is sexy as hell. They would do different things or whatever to make you feel weak. So that was one thing, you know what I'm saying, scalping and all these different things or whatever. And you couldn't have, but you know, we had locks and stuff too. You can see paintings of that. You see the pictures of locks, you know what I'm saying, mummies, all kinds of things. So that's all I want to say, man. Is that you guys want to come with so many different things, man. Y'all gonna have to learn yourselves. But that's it, man. Y'all have a good one.